Hi everyone, it's Dr. Gambhir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about hand rejuvenation today. One of our first focal points in rejuvenation is often the face, but as we look past the face, sometimes we come on to the neck and then to the hands as well, which show the age. There are several common questions we ask about the hands and its rejuvenation, and we're going to answer those today. The first question is, which filler is best for the hands and why? There are two commonly used fillers for the hands. One is called Radiesse. Radiesse is a filler which is lasting 9 to 12 months. It is a filler which often leads to natural collagen production as well. The downside of Radiesse is it can have a little bit more swelling associated with it. The second filler that's often used is called Velour, which is a Juvederm product. Much less swelling associated with it, but also a little bit less long lasting, so there's less collagen production as well with it. Both are excellent choices for hand rejuvenation. Radiesse tends to give a little bit more filler in each syringe, so is the favored product for the moment. Our second question is, filler better than a fat transfer? So the general idea of hand rejuvenation, or at least part of it, is to refill some of the natural volume of the hand so the bones and tendons are not showing as much. We can do that in many ways. One is through building natural collagen through the use of filler and fat transfer as well. The downside of using fat transfer is the same as it is for the rest of the body. Fat transfer is not always fully successful. So the transplantation rate or success from area A to area B can sometimes be pretty minimal, so that financial return on investment is not always secure with fat transfer. The third question, will hand filler help with my loose skin? And the answer is a little bit. When you fill out the skin a little bit, it helps to kind of create less laxity of skin, a fuller, plumper skin. Obviously, we don't want to over plump that skin. In that sense, it's important to actually do some laser resurfacing to tighten up the skin, sometimes to mix the filler with a little bit of Sculptra, which we can talk about later, to actually build some natural collagen. So hand filler will help with loose skin, but there are other methodologies to create that perfect blend. The next question, can I use Sculptra on my hands? So Sculptra can be used in the hands. Sculptra is a tool that helps to build collagen. It's a stimulant. You have to put in little by little, let the body build up the collagen, and then we put in a little bit more about a month later. So it's a process that can take a few visits to happen. It's not as instantaneous as hand filler, but certainly an extremely helpful process of hand rejuvenation because of the intense collagen building that takes place. The next question, does hand filler get rid of wrinkles in my knuckles? And the answer is generally no. Placing filler in the knuckles really creates lumps and bumps often, so it's not a great place to inject. The same is true of actually placing fillers in the fingers themselves, so it can create lumps and bumps, so not the ideal place. Laser resurfacing can help with tightening skin in that area. The next question, will hand filler make my skin feel softer? And again, the general answer would be no. I think starting from the basics of moisturization, getting into laser resurfacing, those are the things that are actually going to help the quality of the skin and help them feel softer. I think the filler is generally about the aging appearance of the hand, but not necessarily the feel of the hand. The next question, will I be able to use my hands after filler? So a great question, and the answer is absolutely. You should be able to use your hands in the exact normal ways that you would use them every day. There's always a risk of bruising and swelling, so you have to take that into account for the first few days. Otherwise, no restrictions, and there should be no problems using your hands afterwards. The next question says, will hand filler change my ring size? And again, a very good question, but since we are not placing filler in the actual fingers, the answer is no. Hand filler is actually being placed in the back of the hands, kind of between the bony prominences, but not in the fingers or the knuckles. So nope, should not have to worry about a change in ring size. And the final question we have, will hand filler help with crepey skin? So we answered that a little bit before, but hand filler does help to plump out the skin. So to an extent, it absolutely will help with crepey skin. If you overfill the hand with filler, the skin will look less crepey, but also will look incredibly puffy. So there's a balance, as I mentioned before, of using hand filler in combination with laser resurfacing in Sculptra, and the laser resurfacing really helps with crepey skin. And I should mention, although in-office procedures are much more powerful, using products like TNS, retinols, moisturizers, and others can be good ways to help with hand retexturization and hand rejuvenation at home as well. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.